Good day to everybody watching and listening. It is time to continue our Air War 2 playthrough. I'm going to load the save and hope that I still remember what was going on. In the meantime, a couple of things have changed. For example, all of this is out of whack. I'm quickly going to change that back. Group by faction, as icons. I want watch fleets above ships. That ought to do it. A few tooltip changes are in as well, and a few fixes, like for example a more accurate strength counting. So, one thing that I immediately wanted to do is go here, because I believe one of the not one of, but multiple tractor beam turrets have been completely displaced by the chromatic horror. I only remember that because I was watching the footage and saw it get flung around. And I hate when my defenses are not completely in order. And I like to have all my turrets in a row. So what else is going on? Yeah, this is just a crystal. I was wondering what that icon was. We should take care not to annoy the sphere here. And as everything else goes, I do not believe that we had any immediate worries. We would have cruisers available, but we probably should go and maybe take this fleet. This is one of the tooltip changes, by the way. There's now a new section for tooltip customization. I'm playing with the experimental tooltips still, but I'm going to stick with medium tooltips for now, because they include the iconized fleet tooltips, which are, I believe they look very nice. Anything else? Yeah, that fleet really doesn't look like it's synergizing well with us. Let's actually take a look at tech. We have over 5,000 science points. And we've harvested this planet. Do we have any other planets that still have points to farm? No. Okay. Then I suppose it is time to continue. Now the Raijin Golem, what fleet do you have? You have the anti-large fleet. Which is probably not bad considering there's a Tefrida Guardian here, but it's already almost dead. The Grey Spire has done quite a bit of work in this system. The orbital mass driver here, okay. We may or may not need to deal with that. Well, we most certainly need to deal with that, but I think we can afford the time. It's rotating by 2% per second, so it'll take 180 seconds to get around once, or 90 seconds to get to the opposite side, and we most certainly have more than 19 seconds left on our sphere waiting time until they aggro to us. So I think we can afford to wait and take this out immediately. Let's actually unload, or queue the unloading. A couple of things that I want to cut down compared to when we started is I don't want to always say let's or so or all the other stuff that really makes it hard to listen to me, I imagine. And I also turned down the music a slight bit. Now, fleet number 3 was the sniper fleet. We wanted to go through here and maybe take this fleet. Oh, hang on. That doesn't really look right. Do we really not have... We do have upgrades, they just don't display here. That must be a bug. That must still be a bug, because those fleets should display with upgrades. Yes. That is a bug with the experimental tooltip, I wager. Either that or it'll correct once a few seconds have passed. No, it does not look like that. Okay. That I may need to fix. It would probably be very important to fix that quickly. Oh well, back to the drawing board. I'm just quickly going to boot up my development and environment and fix this bug, and we will continue once this has happened. So, I'm back. I have fixed the bug and confirmed it is fixed. It was simply a question of not displaying the correct mark level. It should not happen anymore. So let's load the latest save. And now our ships are in the correct mark levels. even in the fleets that we have yet to capture. That looks a lot more tasty than just Mark 1s. Yeah, this fleet and the data center behind it should be our primary focus now. I don't think that this planet has anything too dangerous. What do they have? Just a bunch of strike craft. The toxic mirrors might be a bit annoying for our snipers, but since they're all frigates and these things don't have that huge electrotoxicity, I don't think we need to worry that much. And even if, we can just rebuild the next system over. Now this has, yeah, it has a riot control cruiser, and I recently learned that you can just hit modules here and customize however you want. So what would we want? I think going for major shield enhancements and bubble shields. Oh, and we can stack the minor ones on top of that, is not bad. Also, since we're having a lot of shields, maybe just go for Bastille. And then we just get the machine guns. And I think that should be it. We can get other stuff as well, but I think going for the Bastille is just amazing. Yeah, there's a bunch of really good stuff. So that leaves us with, what is this? 3.1 million shield points. And just a bit more hull. Not bad, not bad. Alright. Fleet number 3. Oh yeah, this is still paralyzed for a bit. Now it is there. Alright. Oh, hang on, this is the wrong planet. Good thing I noticed that. I don't want to trigger the alarm post yet. Fleet number 2. Do we need to send you anywhere? I don't really care about this. Ensnaro ether jets and periodic translocator coils would be nice, but I don't need them now, and I'm not really in the business for annoying well over 100 strength of Architrave. What would be more tasty is hacking a ship line from here. I really like the Aegis. I really do. And we could access the Thanatos next, but we may very well not be able to take or hold this planet for a extended period of time. Yeah. I believe going for the toroid here is the next best operation that we can get into. Oh, and I just noticed we have a metric ton of energy. So how about we spend a lot of it producing metal? When you just can transmute matter, it is so amazing. Oh yeah, and we should probably also take the science distribution node here. Now these couple of turrets won't be doing anything because we have shields and strong ones at that. This is going well. Electrotoxicity still pierces through that. Probably have a couple of ships that are damaged, like this one here. But that should not be anything substantial. Plus they're all gonna be dead soon. Fleet number 2, I really do not have that much of a purpose for you right now, do I? How close is the... Okay, the orbital mass driver is about a quarter of the way there. Well, a quarter of the planet there. Though I suppose what we can do is just throw the fleet in here. It's not that incredibly strong. Hang on. Is there another bug here? Because this planet supposedly has 113 mobile strength, but this fleet alone... It has 100 strength in this display here. Let me just investigate that a bit. So, this ship alone has 64. These add another 10. These add another 40. Yeah, that's a lot more than just 100 strength that it's supposedly in the tooltip here. Oh, that might be because it's not counting the centerpiece here. Because the rest of those can very well add up to about 100. Yes, I believe it is without the centerpiece here. That may or may not need to be corrected. But then why is this at 216? Because even if there's 100 strength and then the 64.5 added on top of it, that would still not be nearly as much. I may or may not need to investigate those numbers as well, because neither of these numbers seems to make sense. We have way more than 113 mobile strength in here, though that I believe may be because it's not counting the wards correctly. The wards technically do not have any speed value assigned to them, so they kinda get counted as, well, as static defenses, more or less. That is probably the reason why it's about 40 something lower, but this number doesn't seem to work at all. Oh well. Another bug for later. It's not that vital. So where is the mass driver? It is coming around, yeah. With a fleet worth about 160 and change, I think we can go in here. The annoying thing is the Dire Shredder, most certainly, and the Orbital Inertia Missile Battery. It has knockback, but if you get close, it can't really do much. Yeah. I'm gonna go here, unload everyone, target the missile battery, and then just go ham on the system. That should be enough to do anything we need. I'm also going to put the support fleet in here, and I'm going to put the other support fleet in here. No sign of the chromatic horror just yet. Yes, I think we are good for now. This is just getting eradicated. No problem. Our snipers are also somewhat efficient at getting rid of the stragglers. Well, not really stragglers, rid of the escapees, let's say. Oh, a Zenith Architrave is trying to expand its foothold in our galaxy with pioneers. Commander, we are getting some new energy signatures from the Zenith Architrave. Looks like some major new ships called pioneers. While the Architrave ordinarily seems content just to hold their home territory around their portal, it looks like sometimes they gather enough energy to try to expand their control. Hopefully, once the pioneers are dealt with, they'll go back to quiescence. Attacking their newly conquered planets will hopefully provoke less of a response than attacking their home territory. And it's the orange. Well, I'm not immediately worried. If they conquer this planet, I might get worried. We do have civilians here, and we do have a load of metal, so maybe we should reinforce this planet with more civilians. But I think for now I'm going to move my battle stations in here. If need be, I think turrets are more value.